Hey you guys, and welcome to the final day of Brand Slam week. I can't believe it's day 7 today. As per my usual Brand Slam series, I like to make the final day a brand review, going through all of the products I own from that brand, separating them into categories of best and worst. For this brand, for ColourPop, I don't actually know if I have like a worst category. It's more like just products that I don't like that much. So they're not bad products. I just personally don't like them that much. I think I'm gonna start with my worst, my so-so products, and then my best category. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the series. Thank you so much for following along this week. Let me know if you'd like to see another Brand Slam week in the future, and if you do, what brand? Let's just go ahead and get started. I hope the lighting is okay. I look like really pale in the lighting today, and I really think it's just because when I shoot in natural lighting, I tend to look like ghostly. Let's start with the worst category, and like I mentioned, it's not really the worst, it's just my least favorite and products that I just don't like that much. Starting with this is the Ultra Glossy Lip Gloss. I have the shade Fairy Floss. There really isn't anything wrong with this product. I just don't like brush tips. I don't like the shade in Fairy Floss that much. I definitely thought it was going to be more sheer. That was a mistake on my part. I probably should have picked something that was more sheer on the website, but I really didn't know that this one was going to be so milky and pale. I find I don't wear it that much because I don't like the color, and the formula just isn't my favorite. I think it's really sticky. It really gloops in the like center of my lips. I don't know if gloop is the right word, but it kind of like piles up in the inside of my lips. Prefer some of ColourPop's other lip gloss formulas, which I will talk about later in the video. But the Ultra Glossies, like I know for a fact, I will never purchase another one. I just don't like the formula. I don't like the brush applicator, and it's just not a favorite. Then on that same vein, the Luxe Lip Glosses. So I have 2 shades. I have Dream Queen and Ticklish. And again, these are not bad. They probably could have slid into my okay category, but I just don't wear them that much. I don't like them that much. The shades are nice. I do like both of these shades, like Ticklish and Dream Queen. They're both really pretty. I just find these to be not like the most comfortable gloss. Like they definitely are a little bit sticky on my lips. They do a little bit of that glooping thing where they like connect your lips together. And I also find the packaging kind of annoying because the opening of the tube is actually really big, so lip gloss always flies out when I open it. I don't know, I just find I don't wear these that much. I've tried to like them. I've tried to wear them more often. I always tell myself, okay, I need to remember to wear these and just give them a good chance, but I just don't like them. So they're part of the worst category. I've put this one in here, which is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip. This one is in the shade Mama, which I actually love. I love this shade so much. I just don't like the formula of these. They dry down really matte. They're very transfer proof. They're just very drying on my lips, and usually I'm like okay with drying lipstick. I feel like I can wear a lot of them and not notice anything and like make it through the day without too many issues. But for some reason, these Ultra Mattes are just so dry on the lips. They would be perfect for wearing under a mask. So if you're looking for something that's gonna dry down, completely matte and not transfer, these would probably be a great option. I just find them a little uncomfortable, and I probably will not purchase another. I know I won't purchase another one of their Ultra Mattes. And then the next 2 were kind of like, I wasn't sure if I should include these in the worst category. I felt kind of bad because I haven't worn them that much, but I just put them in here for now. And maybe when I wear them more, I try them out more, I might start liking them more. These are the Pretty Fresh foundation and concealer that ColourPop just came out with. I'm actually wearing the concealer on my face today. Pretty good coverage. It blends out easily. It is a little dry. I noticed that it doesn't look dry on the skin, but when I'm blending it out, it kind of like dries down really quickly. I think I'm just so used to like creamy concealers. This was kind of more like it tugged a little bit more at my skin and it dried down a bit more. Not as emollient as some other drugstore concealers. And then the foundation, I'm not wearing it today, but you guys would have seen the review and wear test on this one. I just like don't like it that much. I'm gonna have to keep testing it out. I've worn it a few times since that video, and I don't know. I'm just trying to like it. I just don't at the moment. So we'll see. Maybe as we get into the way colder months and I want something that's way more hydrating and dewy on my skin, maybe I will like this one more. These might inch their way up the scale, but right now they're sitting in the worst category. And that's kind of it. I don't really have any other like worst products from ColourPop. Like I said, these aren't even like bad products. They're just products that I don't prefer to wear. So let's talk about the so-so category, the okay category. I put the eyeshadow palettes in the okay category. I have two, Flutterby and Good as Gold. Good as Gold, I'm wearing some of the shades on my eyes today. I kind of just took the mattes from this palette on my eyes. I actually love both of these palettes. Like the color stories in both of them are so pretty. Flutterby is more of like a mauvey palette. I put these in the okay category because I just don't think they're anything special. I guess I was expecting them to be like, I don't know why I was, but I guess I was expecting them to be like revolutionary and so much better than any other drugstore eyeshadow I've tried. But honestly, there was nothing super special about these. They're just average shadows. I honestly find sometimes the mattes are hard to blend. I had a lot of trouble today even blending out the black one and this brown one from the Good as Gold palette, and I just noticed they're a little bit trickier to work with. I do like the color stories that ColourPop picks out, and I think for that reason these are pretty nice to have if you're looking for like a nice pretty eyeshadow palette from the drugstore at an affordable price. Like these are they're not even that affordable, I don't think. They're like $16 or like $20. And then when you switch that to Canadian, they're kind of expensive. If you are looking for something that just comes in like pretty packaging, it's small, and they have nice color stories, then I would recommend these. But to me, they're just kind of average. Like I prefer the BH Cosmetics eyeshadow formula. I honestly prefer, I know a lot of people don't like them, but I honestly prefer like the Revolution eyeshadow formulas. I don't know, these are just kind of not that exciting. Like I love looking at them. I just think I was slightly disappointed with the formula. Same thing with the gel cream liner. I've only tried one, and this is the shade Juniper, and I'm wearing it on my waterline today. I just think it's okay. It's nothing special. It's nothing extraordinary. It's just your basic gel liner. I do like that it doesn't smudge throughout the day. It does last a really long time. I have very watery eyes, and this does last pretty well. I just think it's kind of average, and unless ColourPop starts being like sold in drugstores here in Canada. I don't know why I'm like choking so much in this video. My throat is so dry. Unless ColourPop starts being available in drugstores in Canada, I'm not going to go out of my way to purchase another gel liner. And the same thing for this. This is their liquid liner, their BFF liquid liner. I just have the shade Black. I do like it. It's a really good liquid liner. It's easy to use. It lasts a long time. It's super black and matte. But it is a pretty average liquid liner. It's kind of on par with the Revolution one, like the Renaissance Flick. My favorite liquid liner of all time is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster, which I ran out of and I need to pick up another one. It's so good. That eyeliner is amazing, but there was nothing about this product that made me want to put it into the best category. Same thing with this actually. It's the Super Shock Cheek highlighter in the shade Flexitarian. It's a pretty shade. It's really, really reflective and really intense. I do like the texture of the Super Shock formula. I just think I'm over highlighters, and I'm not wearing a highlighter on my face today. I usually don't. Like, I never wear highlighters anymore. I think I just wasn't excited about this product, and honestly, it didn't blow me away. Like I think for a while the Super Shock highlighters were really, really popular and everybody was talking about them. I think it was just hyped up so much, and I'm a little late to the game, obviously, on trying ColourPop, so I'm just kind of over it. I don't know. And then I also have Money Moves, which is their Luxe Matte Lipstick. I'm actually wearing it on my lips today. Again, it's a really nice product. There's nothing wrong with this. It has nice pigmentation. It's really opaque, and I love the shade Money Moves. It's such a pretty shade. But I think bullet lipsticks like this are a dime a dozen these days. There's so many great affordable brands that make good bullet lipsticks. My favorite bullet lipstick formula of all time is the NYX Suede. The NYX Suede mattes are so good, and this just didn't live up to those, so I kind of put it in the okay category. And the last product in this category is the Luxe Lip Oil. This one is in the shade Local Time. This is really comfortable. It is a nice nourishing lip oil. I was kind of disappointed that the shade was like basically clear with a little bit of glitter. Like I think I thought it was going to be more of this rose gold tone. It's comfortable, it feels nice on the lips, but I don't know. It's just a lip oil. And then we're getting into the good stuff, which is the best category. These are my favorite products. They are the ones that blew me away, that I loved, and that I would repurchase or purchase more of. First thing is the product I'm wearing on my face. It's the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturizer. This is amazing. I love this. I wish that this foundation had given me the same feeling as this product did, because this just blew me away when I wore it for the first time. I loved the finish. I loved the way it looked. And I think even I maybe was a little bit hesitant the first time I tried it out, but as I've worn it more and more, I just think it's such a good product. It's such a nice tinted moisturizer. I do wish I had a darker shade. I think I'm not quite at this color yet. This is in the shade 6W, by the way. It's a really great product if you like lightweight, kind of sheer to light coverage products that just feel really nice on your skin and you're not comfortable wearing a heavy foundation. Definitely pick up the Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. Another product that I love, I'm wearing on my face today, is the Super Shock Cheek Blush. So this is what I mean. I like the formula of the Super Shock Cheek highlights, but I just am over highlighters. The blushes I love, and I think they're really, really amazing. This one is in Behind the Sheets, and it's just so pretty and natural looking. It's easy to work with, and I'm really into creams at the moment. So I love this hybrid version. It's kind of like a hybrid powder cream product, and it's just really good. So yeah, I love this shade. It's just perfect for the fall time, and it works really well with my skin tone. I pretty much only have lips in this category, so I'm just going to go through the last two products before I dive into the lips. The cream eyeshadows. These are so good. I'm wearing the shade Prickly Poppy on my eyes today. It's giving me this like really pretty glittery eye look. Well, like subtle glitter. You probably can't see it on camera. These last forever on my eyes. They do not crease. And I find with a lot of cream eyeshadows, or just eyeshadows in general, if I don't use a primer, they crease on my lids. I wore these without a primer and they were so good. They lasted all day on me. They did not crease. They looked amazing. They didn't fade, and they're just really easy to use. They blend out really nicely. You do have to work kind of fast because they're a little bit drying. They dry down pretty quickly, but if you do work fast, you can blend them out really easily, and I just think they're so good. I wish I had picked up more shades, but I was kind of hesitant because I wasn't sure if the formula was going to be good. The other one I have is in the shade Flagstaff. It's a pretty intense one. It's like a very bright kind of brick color, like a terracotta. It is pretty intense, but I do like it because I love the formula. And then the Super Shock Shadows. This is in the shade Ritz. I was wearing this on my eyes in the video on my favorite lip products, which was what I filmed yesterday. It's so pretty. It reminds me a little bit of the Confetti Lustrous eyeshadow from e.l.f., but it's more pinky. It's just kind of like a sheer glitter. I knew I was gonna like it because I knew it was gonna be like a good topper shade, like just an eyeshadow topper, just add a little bit of glitter to my look. It's such a good formula. It's really easy to work with. I definitely wish now that I had picked up more Super Shock's lip products. A lot of these I talked about in yesterday's video, so I'm gonna go through them really quick. The So Juicy Plumping Lip Glosses. Mine's in the shade Dress Code. These are amazing. If you're gonna get a gloss from ColourPop, I would recommend the So Juicies. They're kind of an annoying packaging. They're like, you know, like they're not the best. I wish they weren't packaged this way, but the formula is so good. It's not sticky at all. It's super shiny and glossy looking, and I like that it kind of has that cooling sensation, which makes my lips feel a little bit like tingly. I love the Jessa tints. I have Gimme S'more and More Than Ever. These are so good. Of course, these are in the best category. If you're looking for just a nice jumbo tint, lip tint, definitely get these ones. The Blur Lippie Stix. Of course, these are in my favorites. I love these. I love the formula of them. I love the way they look on my lips. They have that really nice powdery, pillowy finish. Like velvet, I guess, really. Like they do look blurred and velvety. They're just really nice. They're comfortable. They don't dry out my lips. I have a whole video on these already this week, so you can check that out if you want to see swatches. I really like the rest of their Lippie Stix, so I thought these would all go into the best category. I have a cream, a matte X, and a matte. The matte's in Parker, the cream's in Aquarius, and the matte X is in Who Run This. The Lippie Stick formula is really amazing. I love it. I think all of the different finishes are great. I haven't had a problem with any of them. I see myself going back on ColourPop and purchasing more Lippie Stix. Basically, I can see myself purchasing more of any of these products that I'm talking about in the best category. That's kind of how I decided that they were in the best category. But yeah, Lippie Stix are a big thumbs up. The Luxe Lipstick that is in the cream formula, I actually really like. This is in the shade Layover. It's just kind of like a nude, like a warmish pinky nude. It is a really nice cream formula, and I can see myself purchasing more, whereas I thought the matte formula was just kind of average and I like other mattes from the drugstore more. I don't really have a lot of like creamy bullet lipsticks from the drugstore. I think the ones that I've tried recently that I really like are the NYX Shout Loud satin lipsticks. Those ones are so good. I really like those lipsticks. But other than that, there's not too many cream formulas that I really like. But what I really love are their blur finishes. These are the Luxe Blur lipsticks. I have the shade California Love, which is just a must-have shade in my opinion. It's perfect for the fall time. And I also have the shade 21 Questions, a game that I love to play with my sisters. I've never tried a formula like this before. They are blurring on your lips, like they're kind of that muted, blotted lip look. I really like them. I like them about the same as I like the Lippie Blurs. I probably like the packaging of the Lippie Stick Blurs a little bit more, but I love the formula of these. They're really great. Would recommend those. Likewise, I love the Ultra Blotted liquid lipsticks. These are so much better than the Ultra Mattes. These ones don't dry out my lips. They have that muted look to them, which makes them really easy to pull off and wear. I want to pick up more shades if there are more shades in stock on their site. The ones I have are Zuma, Vitamin C, and Sleepy Eyes. Totally recommend the Ultra Blotted liquid lipsticks. These are like the only liquid lipsticks that I want to wear these days. I just don't like wearing liquid lipsticks anymore. And the last product is the Luxe Velvet liquid lipstick. This reminds me a lot of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. It kind of feels the same way. It's kind of like a little bit more moussey, I guess. The shade I have is Cloud on Cloud Dynasty, which is such a pretty shade. I really, really like the shade. I like the formula of this a lot. Very comfortable. They're not like to a dry down, but they are really comfortable. They fade nicely throughout the day, and I definitely want to pick up more shades. They just never have any in stock. And that sums up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed Brand Slam Week. I had a lot of fun trying out the products from ColourPop. I just really wish ColourPop was available in Canada and was like part of the drugstore makeup brands, because it just sucks having to order them off the ColourPop website because you're paying for shipping, you're paying for duties, and it's just, it all adds up. Plus you're paying in USD. I can only see myself purchasing from ColourPop, if at all, like once a year. But thank you guys for following along with this series. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to follow me. I don't know why I can't say this. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. And I will see you, not tomorrow, but I will see you in my next one.